we go outside and the car is like gone. Golden hour hitting me like, what? What? Every time we go to Walmart, this girl's so sleepy. So we've decided that tonight is what?
It's not Taco Tuesday, babe.
Oh, it's Wednesday. Dang it. Well, whatever.
It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday. Just
Yeah.
thinking of the character.
So, but we're having tacos. It's taco night. Whee!
Mommy.
Yes, baby.
What?
What is it? You see the car?
Mommy. Mommy.
Guys, we can't find the car. Like, it's been a while. This would be so sad if our car got taken. Jolene, are you okay? Like, at this point, I gotta pee so bad too. We continue searching and nothing. After like 20 minutes of like all this worrying, like I'm just like, no. I pull out my camera because we had been vlogging, and I'm just like, we're standing exactly where the car was. I was recording, so I know we parked our car here, and it's literally just not here. Like, I have proof that we parked in this exact aisle where we're standing, and it's like not here. Like, our car is just gone. I'm not even done paying it off. Like, this is crazy. The car is just not here, and I was just like, all right, we need to call the police. Like, I don't know. Like, we need to figure it out. Like, could someone have taken it? Like, we're stressed. Stop playing me. So I call the police, and I'm just like, listen, like, I'm in the Walmart parking lot, and my car's just not here anymore. And they're just like, do you believe that your vehicle was stolen? And I'm just like, I guess so. Like, and so they're like, all right, can you give us the plate numbers? So I give the plate numbers, and they're just like, well, actually, your car's been repossessed. I was just like, honestly, when he said that, my mouth didn't really drop because I didn't know what that meant. So I was just like, what does that even mean? And then they're just like, well, you probably missed enough payments that the bank has taken the car into their possession. And I was just like, no way. Like, I was just like, so what do I do? And then they're just like, well, this is no longer an emergency, like, but I can give you the phone number of the company that, like, took the car. And I was just like, oh my gosh. Like, so they give me the phone number, and this is the part that really had me tripping. Like, it was like 6:50 in the evening, and we call, and then they're just like, closed. Like, they close at 4 p.m. So I'm just like, who do you have working after hours stalking me into Walmart to get my car? Like, I was just like, that's crazy. Like,
What's going on, boy?
so a towing company came and took the car because I missed the payment. Like, I didn't even know. I forgot. Like, life is tough. But to take the car while we're in Walmart getting groceries, like, that's so crazy. Like, and I always pay more than the thing that's due. So, like, that's crazy. You're not even open. I can't even talk to no one. We can't even figure out a plan to get it back. Like, how do we even get home? Like, I was just like, no way. I was so stressed. Like, that's when it hit me, like, and I was really upset and frustrated and, like, annoyed at myself because I was just like, how did I let this happen? Like, I usually pay it, like, but then all my stuff, guys, we thought we were just going to the market real quick. Like, all my stuff, my laptop, all my device, like, everything was in the car still. And so, yeah, they had all of it. We call an Uber and, like, you know, stuff our groceries in the car, in the Uber, and we head back home. For an hour, I was just frozen. Like, just sat in bed. Like, I still needed to pee, but I had no energy to get up to go pee because I was just, like, frozen in, like, despair and, like, embarrassment and just like disappointment, and I was just so like over it. And I told my boss and my manager like what was going on, and like asked if I could get a day to like figure out like what to do. We made it back home. We dropped off the groceries at the front. Joelle went around to open the door. I'm really sad, but I'm thankful for this trial because this will never happen to me again. Never. I hate owing money and I refuse to owe anyone anymore. So this was a wake-up call, and I'm gonna get my life, my finances on track. Nothing's gonna get me down. Promise you. Go, baby. Guys, we thought we'd update you. It's been a ridiculously long morning, and now we're out to get some food to eat before we continue on with this ridiculousness. Thursday was such a dowser. Thursday morning, I wake up and I'm just like, all right, I set an appointment to go get the car. I'm on my way there, and they're just like, did you receive confirmation? And I'm just like, no. And then they're just like, well, you have to call Toyota first. So I called Toyota, and then they give me the number to somebody else, talk to a different department. So I talked to that department, and they're just like, well, you need to talk to this other. So whenever your car gets repossessed, it goes to another like recovery system. Like Toyota doesn't own, like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, what am I even saying? Anyways, I had to make 10 different phone calls, okay? 10 different phone calls before the last phone call. All it led me to was, this is where your car is. And I'm just like, no, duh, that's where my car is. The police already told me that. Like, why did I have to go through 10 different phone numbers to find out, like, where my car is? Like, I already know where it is. Like, I just want to know what is the process, what's the next steps I need to do to get it back. And so pretty much what Toyota told me was that they needed to send me a letter, and that letter was going to detail whether whether my like loan can get reinstated, or whether I had to pay like the what repossession costs I would have to pay, how much my outstanding balance is, and so forth. And pretty much they're just like, yeah, it could take 2 to 3 business days for you to get this letter. Once you get the letter, you can then call and make a payment. And then once making the payment, you can then call the other company that like Toyota like handed off the recovery thing to, who can then inform the tow company to let the car go to you. But I didn't know that. So that Thursday morning, I already drove all the way to where the car was, and I was just like, I'm here to pick up my car, and they're just like, no. Like, I didn't know I had to pay first. Like, I didn't understand the rules. They weren't very clear. Nothing went as planned. All they were allowed to let me do was get my stuff from the car, which was so sad and upsetting. Like, literally the car's like empty except for like my phone holder, which I left in here because I was like, I'm getting my car back. Like, I told you guys, I put a huge down payment on this car. Like, I was like, there's no way I am waiting more than like 2-3 days before getting this car back, because what? It's mine. Like, y'all can't take it from me. Like, stop playing me. They made me take my stuff. They took my plates off. Like, it was such a like demoralizing moment. I don't even know if that's the word I'm looking for, but like, it made me feel like nothing. Like, for them to just take the plates away, to make me take all my possessions out, like the car was never mine. Like, I never made that huge down payment. Like, I was never making payments in the first place. Like, I was just like, dang, like, it really hurt my feelings. Like, and I get it, like, I missed all these payments, but literally, like, for me to have no idea, like, I was just like, I don't know. In 2021, I was pregnant with my daughter, Jolene, and we decided that we needed to get a new car because the car that we had, it would take us from point A to point B, but we were just like, to make sure that we're safe, like, we're better off getting a bigger car and a newer car because, you know, we want to make sure the baby's safe. We can't have the car breaking down on us nowhere, like especially with a newborn. So we decided to put aside as much money as we can to buy the car that I'm driving in now. So we put down a big down payment. It was a lot. Like, we put down a lot for the car. My monthly payments were pretty low because of the huge down payment that I made. And so what I've been doing since 2021, when I first bought the car, is that each month when my car payment was due, I would instead pay a large lump sum payment, which would hold me over for like a few months. Like, I would say like 5 to 6 months at a time. So I was really only going on the website to make payments like once or twice a year because of the large sum payments I was making. And so that worked really well in 2021 and 2022. And in 2023, I fell off track because in July, I was a little backed up because those payments for the home and car take up a good chunk of my money. And so the last payment that I made on the car was August of 2023. And what I usually do is pay like a large sum, like I told you guys. But last August, I didn't have those large funds because in July, I made my huge payments. And so I didn't realize that I missed any payments whatsoever. I've gone back now to look to see, like, was there any notifications that I missed? And I don't see any. Like, I'm just like, I'm sorry, but like, I do not see these notifications that, like, I did not get any calls that said like I was late. Like, I had no idea that had happened because, like I said, I usually make large payments, so I don't have to worry about it. So like, I wasn't really looking to check until like July, to be honest. Guys, the way these past couple of days have been ridiculous.
Right?
Ridiculous. Like, it's been a mess. But right now we're about to get into an Uber. We're going to have to borrow a car for the next couple of days, and I'm so grateful that this person is letting us use their car. Like, so kind. Friday I get to work and like, I'm just like bawling my eyes out because like it was really just like out of my hands. Like, and so I'm just like, I'm not letting this go. So I called them. I'm just like, all right, what are the next steps? Like, I have the money, I'm ready, just let me know what the next steps are. So Friday morning on my way to work, I received a letter letting me know how much it was that I needed to pay. And so I got it all assembled, and I was like, all right, so how do I do it? And then, like, pretty much you can, what? Crazy. Like, why wouldn't it tell me the 10-minute faster way at first? The other way was more expensive. That's crazy. GPS, please. All right. Anyways, so Friday they're just like, all right, the way that will be the fastest for you to get your car is for you to make your payments. And granted, my letter said that I was not allowed to reinstate, like, because I missed that many payments that I just had to pay everything full, like pay the full remaining balance of the car, and that's it. That's my only option, and that I had 20 days to do so. And so I was just like, all right, like y'all are playing games. And so I was just like, I have the money, like, I just need to send it to you guys. I went through Western Union. Like, they were telling me on the phone that like some Western Unions could only do 5,000 a day. So I was able to send part of it Friday, part of it Saturday, and it was Memorial Weekend. So, and then things were closed down on Monday. So I finally today on Tuesday was able to send over the confirmation numbers of all the payments that I made. This story is making me tired. I was finally able to send over all the confirmation numbers. Then from there, I had to call Toyota, gave them confirmation numbers. Then they had to tell the other company that I paid, so they had to send the release form, and then that release form would then be sent over to the tow place. So that was all finally done, and I was able to get back the car, which I'm driving in now, back to work because it is still the middle of the workday. But I'm just so grateful, honestly, like for this trial that has come, because I am better at the other side of it. Like, I am now no longer in debt. Like, I no longer have to worry about having a car payment or whatnot. Like, I'm done. So like, I'm excited that it's paid off. I don't need to worry about this happening again with this car because I owe them nothing. The title is getting sent to me, and I can remove Toyota off as a lien, and I am excited. So I don't know, for anyone who is going through a trial or a tribulation right now, like, I just want to speak some encouraging words, because like, truly at the first sight of this, like, I was just like, this is crazy. I was upset, I was annoyed, but like, I decided to turn that energy into gratefulness, right? Like, as I was sitting there that night when we took the Uber back home, like, I was just like, you know what, I may not have my car or a lot of my possessions right now, but I have my family, I have my health, I just started listing the things that I did have, and I just spoke gratitude over my life, and over the things that were going on, and like, it gave me peace. And then Friday, like, I go into work, like, and granted, it took me a lot to like get up, like, you know, when you just want to sulk in your sadness, but it took me a lot. I got up, I went to work, and I was transparent about like what I was going through. My boss offered me to let me use her car over the long weekend, so it was like I was never without a car. Like everything just literally worked out in my favor, and I just want to thank God, because like, I don't know, like, this is all crazy, but I genuinely do feel better on the other side of this, because I am debt free, in terms of my car. The next one I want to pay off is my mortgage, but I'm debt free. I have nothing to worry about. Well, you know, I just know that I can trust God will take care of my very needs. Like, he knew that I would need a car this weekend, and it was taken care of. Like, and I'm just, like, this has given me a new testimony, a new application of my faith, and I'm just so blessed and grateful. So thank you guys for listening to my story. I hope that this encourages you, and that if you're ever going through something like this, like, at least you can know some of the steps. Like, anyways, thank you for watching.